Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, January 11th, 2017. Last time I started yet another expedition. This time I'm on a quest for some sandstone because I like to build the 2016 monument out of sandstone. And toward the end of last episode I found this village, so I stayed in this friendly villager's house. Much appreciated, thank you so much for your service. But unfortunately, it's time to leave, it's time to say goodbye, so I can pick up the badge and leave this village. But first I like to see what they have to offer. This librarian has to offer an enchanted book with protection 4. Interesting, but I don't really need such a thing. So, what has this cleric to offer? Some emeralds, some more emeralds, alright, very nice. This cleric has the same offers, alright. There are some free arrows, that's amazing. Let's pick up those arrows and search for some other villagers. Are you the same librarian? No, I don't want to come back. You are the same one, alright. Oh, there's another librarian, that's good. So, what do you have to offer? You have Fortune 3. Interesting, but I don't really need this. So, thank you. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I don't want to buy what you have to offer. There are some more villagers. I'm all the time a little bit concerned about the villagers because I don't want them to get killed by some evil creatures. So I really hope they will survive the next night when I'm far, far away from their town. But in which direction do I need to travel? I need to travel this way. Alright, here we go. Let's continue with the expedition. Let's continue with the quest for some sandstone. Last time I already wanted to talk about the cold snap. The cold snap that is currently going on in Germany. Well, unfortunately the cold snap is more or less over. But last weekend, especially in the night from Friday to Saturday, so this is the reason why I wanted to discuss this in last episode, but unfortunately there were so many other things I wanted to discuss, so I completely missed to mention the cold snap. But yeah, this night was super cold. We had temperatures of around minus 20 centigrade, which of course is not super cold, but it's pretty cold for Germany, so I really enjoyed this. And Friday late afternoon I went on a short hiking trip, well, medium hiking trip. It depends a little bit on your way, how you categorize your hiking trips. It was a 2-hour long hiking trip, so as I would say it's a short to medium one. And yeah, it was amazing. We had some fresh snow, it was cold, it was so amazing to breathe in the fresh and cold air, and yeah, I just enjoyed this. The winter is just my favorite season, especially when we have freezing temperatures, when we have snow, especially when the sun is even shining. This was also another amazing thing on Friday, that the sun was shining, so I really enjoyed this. Unfortunately, it's no longer that cold. We are now back to temperatures of around minus 2 to minus 3 centigrade. That's still cold, but not really super cold. So yeah, on the other hand, as long as we have freezing temperatures, the snow will not melt, and that's all the time fantastic. Especially as yesterday morning I was running again. Finally, after I have overcome the cold, I was running again, and it was amazing. The first run of the year 2017, and the first run for the year 2017 was on snow. So this is truly amazing. Especially as I started my run once again before sunrise. So it was dark outdoors, but not that dark because of the white snow. It's really fantastic when you are out in the night and you have snow. It's super bright, it's super amazing. This is especially fantastic when it's full moon, because then the moon is really illuminating the environment, and the snow is reflecting the light of the moon. So this is all the time special. Unfortunately, it was cloudy, so no moon in the morning, but nevertheless, it was amazing to go for the run and to enjoy this. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm super happy. Unfortunately, I'm not that happy with my professor, basically, because the paper, the one and only paper, the keystone paper that, well, where all the other papers, I mostly wrote the drafts of them already, is still awaiting his feedback. And this is a little bit ridiculous, because I submitted the first version of it, where I just said, okay, you just need to read this section of the paper. I did this last year in March. Then I continued to improve the paper, I continued to improve the draft, and around June or July last year I said, okay, now I have improved the whole paper. Please read the whole paper instead of just the section I said a couple of months ago. But I'm still waiting for the feedback. And that's just annoying. This is, it's hard to really express what I think about this issue. Especially just before Christmas, we had the Christmas party of my research group, and I reminded him once again, I'm still waiting for the feedback. When do I get feedback? And he said, maybe before Christmas, but definitely between Christmas and the New Year. Well, now it's the next year. We are almost halfway through of the first month, and I haven't heard anything from him. I haven't got any feedback on my paper, and yeah, that's just great. That's just great. I'm waiting for such a long time, and okay, I get it when he's super busy and he can't give feedback within a few weeks. All right, that's okay. I'm even okay when it takes maybe 2 to 3 months or so. But now we are already more than 9 months have passed, and soon it's a whole year. So that's weird. That's super weird. So I guess I have to ask him once again. Well, it's the next year. Where's the feedback? Can we please submit that paper? I really like to make some progress. So that's really disappointing and really annoying. So yeah, I think you can understand why I have some thoughts about this problem in my head, and I don't want really to express that thoughts. So let's continue to a different topic. Well, it's not that different, but at least I decided to do something productive. Well, I'm always doing something productive, because although I was waiting on the feedback, I had another study going last year, and then I had to analyze the study, the results of the study. So there's always something to do. But now I started to work on my PhD thesis. So I really started to write this thing, and yeah, it's a weird feeling. On the one hand, I'm happy that I started to write my thesis, but on the other hand, all the time I was looking forward to becoming a PhD student. And even as I started my career as a PhD student, I envisioned the process of writing the thesis as a very special time, and a very exciting time. But due to all those brick walls in my way, like waiting for over 9 months on some feedback, the whole thesis writing process doesn't feel special. It's more like, okay, I like to do this so that I hopefully can finish this at some point, and that I can focus on something else, that I can get, oh dear, this is a nice drop, that I can get this PhD situation out of my head and work on other projects or so. And yeah, so it's a little bit disappointing, it's a little bit sad, because I really envisioned the whole writing process as something special, but now it's more like, okay, here we go, let's do this so that I can finish my PhD, get my PhD. So yeah, that's truly sad, and it, oh dear, it goes along the, hi, what do you think about this? Yep, I totally agree with you. I have the exact same feelings. Yep, will you please expire? Please, stop. Stop your existence. You, leave me alone as well. Alright. So, let's pick up the bat again and continue in this direction, in the hope that at some point I will find a desert. This would be fantastic. Okay, enough of those sad and concerning and disappointing thoughts on my PhD. Let's switch to a different topic. Let's switch to a question from Weekend Game. I still have 2 leftover questions from the last year, and it's a big one. This is really a big one. It's wow, it's almost a novel. It's almost a novel. So a lot of text to read, but that's good. And I hope, Weekend Game, you will supply me with some more questions once I'm done with the 2 remaining ones. Okay, let's get started. When I visited South Korea. Oh, you visited South Korea. This must have been amazing. This must have been really a cool journey to see South Korea, to get to know the culture over there, to taste the food. So I think this must have been really an amazing trip. But yeah, the question goes on. When I visited South Korea, we saw more crop variation, though much of it was rice, which they eat with most meals. Okay, I need to be a little bit careful that I don't fall into a ravine. Most of the corn grown in the USA is not eaten directly, but used for livestock feed and converted into things like ethanol for fuel and corn syrup, sugar, and added to almost everything we eat. Do you think the farming dietary practices should be reformed in similar ways to power? The Korean method, grow food, eat food, is much more efficient at food per acre compared to the American method, grow food, process food, feed to animals, process animals. Or do you think freedom of choice when it comes to food outweighs the need for reform? I know people in areas of the world are starving, but I also know more than enough food is already produced, it just isn't distributed everywhere. Wow, this was really a long question. I even had to to pause my expedition. Oh, there's another village. That's cool. Let's visit those villagers as well. Let's visit those villagers as well, and see what they have to offer. Oh, this time they have some other types of building. That's cool. This is amazing. And they have some black horses, some chickens. Very cool. Interestingly, the food topic was also part of a recent discussion in the German politics, because there was the idea we do have the sales tax on butcher. Emerald. Alright, I don't need emeralds. Do we have, what is this? Just a few stone blocks. Alright. Oh, this is the librarian. Oh, cartographer. Paper. Well, I don't have paper for you. I'm sorry. Your village is in the water. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that your village is in the water? I think that's unexpected. Is this another butcher? I guess so. I think so. I think he's wearing. Yes. Where is your... Oh, you have some issues with your entrances. I see. Wait. Let me give you a hand. Careful, dude. Careful. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me... Can you please move? Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright, there's another door. So let's see. Let's do this and that and this one. Alright. And also this one. Okay, my friends, you should be able to get back into your houses. This is leatherworker. Alright. Interesting. Okay. You have very weird houses, my friends. Okay, nothing. Let's just continue on. Oh, what are you, librarian? Fire protection. I don't need such a thing. All right. Yes, we do have a sales tax on all of our products, and we have two different levels of sales tax. All the normal stuff has a sales tax of 19% on it, but food, which is something you basically need in order to survive. So in order to satisfy your basic needs, food and other such things have a lower sales tax rate on it with only 7%. Recently we had the discussion, I think this was at the start of this year, if the sales tax for meat shouldn't be increased and adjusted to the 19% in order to well, enforce or try to why is there a witch? This is not what I like to hear. Guess we have to sail a bit. This is I'm not quite sure if ooh, this looks like a huge crater. This looks like the impact crater of a meteor. That's interesting. I'm curious about this. I like to, yeah, I guess this is the impact crater of a huge meteor or so. That's interesting. Do we have something down there? There is a hole, but in the end I get sucked into a cave or a ravine, so I don't want to do this. Oh, over there some more sand. Is there maybe a desert or so? This would be cool. Let's just cross this water. Yeah, so they had this discussion because, of course, meat and livestock produces more greenhouse gases than vegetables. Well, vegetables don't produce greenhouse gases, but yeah, this is the main reason because, of course, huge livestock, especially cows, produce a lot of methane, and that's a greenhouse gas, and in order to react on global warming, there was the idea, hey, we need to change something. I found this idea quite interesting and pretty good because we have so many vegetables, we have so many different food, so we don't really need to have every meat on every day, because it's enough when you have meat maybe once in a week or twice a week. This is more than enough meat. You don't have to have your meat on a daily basis, but this resulted in a lot of discussion, especially from an economical standpoint. This is also difficult for the farmers that have the huge livestock, and so I think the idea of increasing the sales tax rate for meat was dropped and won't become reality. But I think we should definitely reform the food production, especially from this global warming standpoint, because as I said, it's way more efficient to just grow some vegetables and don't grow a lot of vegetables and subsequently feed it to the livestock. When you grow vegetables, and when you even grow vegetables where livestock is held, then you have even more space where you can grow vegetables. So I think it's necessary to reform those things. Also, this high demand for meat and those huge livestock are, well, the poor animals is all the time what comes to my mind. I mean, when you have a few cows, then okay, they can run around on their meadows and enjoy some grass, have a happy life until they meet the butcher or so. But when you have huge livestock, then they are mostly held in houses in very, very narrow areas, and they are all very close together. So I don't think this is really a happy life, and they never run on grass or so. So this is also a very bad thing and a very bad situation. And also when it comes to some food is processed or corn is processed for the production of fuel. I mean, right now, right? Ooh, is sand desert over there, or is this just an island? Ooh, I think we found what we are searching for. That's good. What do I want to say? Fuel. I mean, okay, right now we still have the need for fossil fuels, but I think we should also continue to reform our demand for fossil fuels. I mean, Tesla is now working on electric cars. Why? There is no. Okay. Guess we end this expedition here. We have to end or stop this expedition here because of those things. But I think I can get my sandstone from here. Ooh, there's an Enderman. Let's just do this and put down the bench. Fuel production out of food is weird. As you said, there's so much food that is produced. Some other people are starving, and we have the luxury of turning some food into fuel. I mean, we should more work on stopping using fossil fuels and food-based fuels. So those are the first couple thoughts on this topic. I have even more thoughts on this topic, but as we are at the end of this episode, I will continue with this food reform question in the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!